Hi traders. So this is the part 3 in the Marlin series. Not the fish Marlin, but a guy named Marlin emailed me and says, "Hi Travis, I've been learning to trade for about the past 2 years now, and I've been subscribed to your channel for about 3 months or so, and I really love your down-to-earth, raw, and candid advice and insight. I had a couple questions, and I'm hoping you can do a video on them, or maybe just respond to this email. That'd be perfectly fine too. The first video was about systems and why some systems erode and disintegrate and don't work over time, and what to look for in a system that can stay the course of time. And the second video was about figuring out what kind of trader you are, sampling, learning different strategies over time, building a portfolio of different strategies. But now we're to the third video in this series. So welcome in, much love, Trav here. If you don't know me, I'm an adventure entrepreneur and high-risk cryptocurrency trader based off the island of Oahu. And his question is from Marlon. I love how you have the mindset of trading isn't your all-in-all. You seem to have a great balance and centering in your life. It's just something you do for money, but you have other passions and pursuits. I'm a wedding photographer. That is my passion. And then he shares a link to his wedding photography site, which I haven't clicked on. I think that's why I've landed on just trading NOS between 6 a.m. PST, 6 to 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what I get that day, I get. I take what the market gives me that day, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, win, lose, or draw. Then I go to my corporate IT job by 9 a.m. I'm in California. Is this a lazy approach to the market or trading? I'm really trying to live by the mantra you say, don't build your life around trading. Thanks, Marlon. So what is 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. PST is 9 a.m. Oh, it's trading the open, day trading the open. Okay, so he day trades the open NASDAQ. Then he goes to his corporate IT job. I'm trying to live by the mantra. Yeah, so one of my mantras is don't fit your life around trading, fit trading around your life. So, yeah, he's up at from 6 to 8. I mean, he's asking if it's lazy. It's funny because I talk about my trading sometimes, and you guys see it. I've been uploading every session. I'm trading less than an hour a day, 30 to 60 minutes. Some days I trade in the morning here locally, Hawaiian Standard Time around 8, 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Sometimes I trade in the afternoon after the closes, which is my preference if I have the opportunity to do that 2, 3, 4 p.m. And it's funny when I get the comments that are like, you just don't want it bad enough if you won't get up at 3 a.m. to trade New York Open, right? Like I'm going to perform well getting up at 2:30 to be on the computer at 3 a.m. here. You know, you got to sacrifice. Or even comments like, you know, your life, you'd be better if you left Hawaii and like moved somewhere where you could trade New York and your life would be better. It's like, what, man? I lived here. You know, I traveled the world to find a place that fit for me that I love. And I've got 5 things going, and trading's just one of them, and I should give up everything so that I could day trade NASDAQ. So do I think it's lazy? No, and even this guy, Marlon, is doing maybe more than necessary, where he's spending 2 hours, he's getting up. Is he lazy? He's getting up at, we'll say he gets up at 5 or what, before his work. I like it, he's got 2 side hustles. He's trading, and he's a wedding photographer, and he's a corporate IT job. And he's getting up early, trading 6 to 8 for 2 hours. In what world is that lazy? Like, this is insane dedication and side hustle. Most people sleep into 8, right? Sleep into 7:30. And it's also a big sacrifice because 6 to 8, you could be going on a bike ride, you could be going on a run, you could be going on a gym, which is why I think, honestly, I would be interested in even cutting it down to an hour or cutting it down to 30 minutes if possible. 2 hours a day is a long time. 5 days a week, 10 hours, it's a lot of opportunity cost. And here's the thing. I've never day traded the open. I look back at the charts a lot of the time and I'm like, this looks like it would have been easy, whatever. I'm more of a swing trader. Sometimes hold my position. I'm like a short-term swing trader. I haven't held a position for more than a week in a while, but I mean, you guys see how I do it. I come in and I get out. And now for me, it's like trading, it's just not like, what is my life about? Do I want freedom? If I want freedom, I don't want to sit in front of the computer and lose my life. I don't want to lose any sleep over trading. Y'all think I don't want it bad enough? Well, I believe that, and I have evidence for this because I became one of the top Magic the Gathering players in the world, not playing that much Magic compared to a lot of people. I played a lot growing up, but in my best run, my best years, maybe an hour a day, a couple hours a day, right? It's not interrupting my sleep. Why? Because it's time, years, spaced repetition, getting good sleep, every day a little bit of study, every day get a little bit better, and your time frame that you're looking at is maybe 4 years till you're consistently profitable or till you're very good. Not rushing the process and keeping your life balanced. So, I mean, I even think, would I want to get up and trade from 6 to 8 a.m.? No. Does that make me lazy? I just don't even think the sacrifice is worth it, man. I mean, I have all these videos on it and stories, the success stories where the winners lose. The guy makes $2 million and he's mentally ill now and has no social life and recommends you don't follow his path, you don't trade. The money cannot fix it, right? The money cannot fix his mental illness that he got over 9 years of trading in this way, right? So I'm not discouraging you from trading, but I truly believe that less is more. And part of it is because, here's the root of it. When you're paid for trading, you are paid not for the quantity of your decisions, but for the quality of your decisions, right? Agree or disagree? Clearly that's correct. You're paid for the quality of your decisions, not the quantity of your decisions. There's certain careers, jobs, tasks that you're paid for the quantity of your decisions. Like working on the farm, pulling weeds, right? Quality matters a little bit, but you're just trying to pull as many weeds as you can. And there's plenty of other jobs like this. Delivery, packing, most jobs fall into where quantity at least matters. Quantity isn't very important in trading. Quality is everything, right? You can do very well with a couple trades a year, a couple trades a month. What that means is you really only want to trade when you're the smartest you can possibly be as a man, when you're sharpest, when your testosterone is highest, when you're feeling the best, when you're sharp as a needle, coming to this peak space, and it doesn't last for very long. So this is a reason why you don't want to stare at the chart for 8 hours, because it increases the quantity and lowers the quality, right? You want a low quantity, high quality of decisions. And we think about trading as a competition. On the other side of the trade is someone who we're competing for the same piece of the pie. It's a zero-sum game, generally. For me to make money, someone else has to lose money. So I'm counting on the other side of the trade as someone who's been at the chart for 8 hours, is a gambling addict, is lost control of himself, totally stressed out, anxious, trading emotionally. I mean, this is another reason of negative of trading is like a successful trader is I wouldn't say, you're basically preying on gambling addicts or just making them part with their money, right? It is what it is, not the most beautiful thing, the most, I had a lot more pride when I was an organic farmer and I'm growing food for the community during COVID. Then it's like, yeah, I take money from gambling addicts, right? But the point is, in order to do that, you want to do the opposite of what they do, which is 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, concentrated to 30 minutes in an hour, right? And you might think, oh, that's not enough time to get good. Again, the evidence on learning is it's more about spaced repetition and consistency than binging as many hours as you can in. And you don't want to create these bad habits that you later have to fix, and bad habits that even cause mental illness that is really, you cannot fix with $2 million. So, and if you don't believe me, you have professional athletes. Yes, they're practicing and they're training outside of the game, But what isn't it? How much does LeBron James play? He plays 30 some minutes a night and 80 games a year. The work that he does outside contributes to those minutes, but he's paid for those minutes, right? You're paid for those decisions. Now you might think, well, if I only trade 30 some minutes a day, what is the training that I'm doing? Like, I need to look at the charts, study the charts. Well, some of it I think is journaling and studying yourself and reading other trading books. But part of it is treating it like you're a professional athlete, where you're getting 8 hours of quality sleep, not 8 hours of time in bed, 8 hours of quality sleep. You're eating a clean diet. You're exercising, you're working out, you're training, you're treating yourself like you're a professional athlete, and you're coming in to the competition of trading primed to win. And this is how I approached competitive Magic the Gathering. I didn't spend the most time playing, but a lot of my competition, they were obese, they were jet lagged, they were tired, they were hungover. My edge is I'm going to be fitter than them, knowing that this is a competition. In that case, the tournament days are 12 hours back to back in a foreign place. It's a long, long day. And by the end of the day, too, people are kind of losing it. They're fatigued, they're foggy, and I'm still sharp because I treat the physical training like my job. And this is part of my approach to trading, and something that I love about it is treat yourself like you're a professional athlete, prime your body, come in, quality of decisions, kill it, get out of there before quantity of decisions can come in, before stress can infect you, and then just move on to the next thing, your other side hustle, your other job, the other thing you're doing with your time, your kids, your wife, whatever it is. So hope you found that helpful. Comment what you think down below. I appreciate your comments. You can see a lot of the time my YouTube videos are responding to comments. You guys leave really good comments. So really appreciate it. There's everybody has wisdom, and sometimes the wisdom comes out of questions, sometimes it comes out of stories. In this case, it comes out of a really great question. So the question is like, do I think he's lazy for getting up before his job to work from 6 to 8 a.m. on a side hustle on top of his other side hustle? Absolutely not. That's maybe even overkill. Like, that's super impressive. That's super dedication, and I see him succeeding. He's asking the right questions, but I'm happy for him that it's 2 hours, and it's not 12 hours of staring at the charts. So, appreciate y'all. Much love. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.